Hi, Phil Aston here from Now Spinning Magazine with another album review. And this was a new artist for me, and I know it'll probably be a new artist for many of you that watch the YouTube channel, read the website, and visit all the different social media channels that we're on. It is Katherine Priddy. This is a record store day release called Live at Union Chapel. It's a limited double album on purple vinyl. It's actually gorgeous on purple vinyl. I'll show you it. And it's also got an etching on side 4. And the outer sleeves are full of pictures of Katherine and the other musicians playing on the album itself. I could have just put this in with the review show, but I felt that I wanted to do a separate one because I felt it warranted that. I reviewed an album by an artist, another new artist at the time, called George Boomsma. This is his solo album called The Promise of Spring, which I absolutely adored as well. Very much like kind of a Nick Drake type feel to it. George plays on this album, and his playing is fantastic. The other musicians are Harry Fosling Smith, who plays violin and guitar, and also there's a choir on the last track as well. Katherine herself, she was born in 1994, so she's in her 30s. She's a new musician, and the other thing which I found, I love it when I discover a musician who's doing well. You think, oh, it's a new person. You go digging around and find out that they've done a great tour. They've had great attendances. They've made great records. And there's pictures of Katherine on her social media accounts holding this album, looking really excited that this was coming out. And me and Sue sat down to listen to it and put it on. I think it was on a Saturday morning when we listened to it the first time. And we just found it spellbinding, absolutely mesmerizing, really. I put the words that came to me as I listened to this record were ethereal, uplifting, absorbing, and I tried to express in words how it was making me feel. And I put down phrases like, I felt like I was sinking into the music, and that probably still isn't the best way of describing it, but it felt like I was sinking into the music. So it was completely, I was immersed in it. Just this sound, it's recording in a chapel. So the acoustic guitars, the ambience and the sound itself, it's just surrounding you, and her voice drifting over the audience towards you, and the instrumentation is just brilliant. I also think that the violin playing is wonderful. Some of the tracks, if I've got the listing here in front of me, I'll need that in front of me, I think. The first house on the left, which is an absolutely great track, a lovely violin, as I've said. And the next track was Does She Hold You Like I Did? Which sounds like a story in itself, doesn't it? It's stunning, complex guitar, wonderful vocals. The next track, A Boat on the River, I put was just a gentle track. Northern Sunrise, lovely guitar, fantastic. Icarus was another one, lovely ballad. And it's so heartfelt and absolutely beautiful playing. Sue was saying, as she was sitting next to me, this is just amazing musicianship, just beautiful music, haunting. Again, I talk about music being a healer and a doctor, and you want music that kind of drifts into your room, into the environment where you're spending your day, and to really kind of music that you can't ignore. But when I say don't ignore, it's not intrusive. It doesn't kind of push you to one edge, depending on how you feel. It just brings you forwards towards it. Another one called Letters from a Travelling Man. Wonderful picking on the guitar here. Amazing guitar. Lovely vocals. Anyway, always starts with a phone call on stage. Lovely harmonica, dreamy guitars, another one of my favourite songs as well. And Sealer is another one, violin, hanging chorus, it just kind of hangs in the air, lovely chords, great playing, another one of my favourite songs. Father of Two. This is about her dad, who's, from what she's saying, sounds like he's had a few health struggles, but it's so heartfelt. And Sue said at this point it sounded a bit like Dougie MacLean. There's another one, an artist that we both really love. And it does have that kind of feel to it as well, really. Wolf, just a great song. Indigo, I put here music that just floats, just beautiful. It just pull. Yeah, it's like I was trying to say at the beginning. I put it again here. It's music that seems to put its arm around you and pull you towards it. It's a very heartwarming album. It's a very gentle album. It's very uplifting, and it's the kind of record that as soon as it stops, you want to put it on again. And I do mean that. And then the last one, Ready to Go, features the Syrinx choir on the chorus. I like the way actually Katherine says that the last two songs are technically the encore, but she doesn't go off and say that's the end of the set and everyone claps and then they clap a bit more and the artist thinks, shall we make them clap a bit more before we come on? And then you sometimes wonder, have I left it too long? And the clapping starts to recede and you think, I better go back on. Katherine says that to save all that kind of awkwardness, she just basically says that these are the songs that will be the encore and then we are definitely finishing after this one. I like that. And I like the way that the introductions are done. So you really do feel as if you're there. So this album, Katherine Priddy, live at the Union Chapel. I hope it gets an extended release and it isn't just for Record Store Day. It's the only album I've heard by Katherine. If you've got others, then let me know in the comments where I should go next. And if you haven't, go off and stream and come back and tell me where you should go next or what have you discovered. But I think that many of you will like this. We certainly do here. It's a wonderful package and I hope it gets more extended release as well. And I wish Katherine a lot of luck with this. I think it's a superb album. Thank you for watching. Thank you for all of your support. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for visiting the website and all our social media channels. And thank you for many of you now who are becoming patrons and YouTube members, because that really does help Now Spinning Magazine progress and move forwards. Remember, music is the healer and the doctor. So please take care. Keep spinning those discs. And I'll talk to you all very, very soon.